Hello and welcome to this Star Trek Adventures 2 playthrough of the Dark Rifts, Dark Emergences, Darkness everywhere. I introduced the arrival of this weird ship, this unknown ship, at the end of last episode as a cliffhanger. Not for any particular reason, just to give myself opportunities to save myself. Now, I specifically made it not Federation, because if it was Federation, the players would feel the tension leaving, and we don't want that. The tension is as high as it's going to get. I need to ratchet it up a little bit more just to make this a grand finale so that when they get to the end of it, they have succeeded. I will also tell you at the end of today's episode the second mistake that I made as the GM, not my players. It was just on me. It's all on me. I will tell you that mistake and something for you to avoid in the future. So bear that in mind. Now, this episode, I have to say kudos to my wonderful, wonderful players. They did amazing role-playing. And they went with something that I was doing, which was pushing the limits of dramatic entertainment. But I think you'll find that it was worth it. Hello and welcome to episode 6, the final episode in Star Trek Adventures, 2nd edition. I'm joined by this wonderful crew who hopefully will live through this final episode.
Look at our ship. Look at our ship right now.
Hands up, who thinks they're in a good position to survive?
Well, the captain. Good. The captain's optimistic.
If the captain believes, then Taeon believes.
Only half of us are on the ship.
And that's true too. Very, very true.
We still have warp capabilities.
Yeah, that is true and bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
fair. So let's start with a brief introduction of who we are, and let's start with Commander Town.
Hi, I'm Drak, or Draokoniques. You can find me on all socials at Draokoniques. It's Drakonikues. I do all stuff TTRPG related, so that's writing, performing, producing, probably other stuff at some point in the near future. And today I'm playing Lieutenant Commander Taeon, the person that Lieutenant Odaton went against the orders of just moments ago.
Oh,
okay.
We bringing that in.
Wow,
Bring that in.
I love that we're
Yeah.
bringing that in.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Hold on, I'll get my list
No, that's
out.
good. That's good. Don't look at your list.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Quins. I run the YouTube channel Quins Quest. Now, I know what you're wondering. What's YouTube? YouTube is a website where people can upload videos as long as it doesn't have any nudity in, which is why I've been banned twice. But you get 3 strikes on YouTube. So
Wait,
I lost my threads. Thank you very much.
Sure. Hey, this may be the last time you're seeing me as part of this series, but don't worry, I am infinite. I am your androgynous android late night DJ, Nathan Blades. In addition to this, you can find me as the voice of Captain Oromar Vale on the Campaign Skyjacks podcast, and you can try my tabletop RPGs at theneoncaster.itch.io.
Hi.
Good.
Hello, my name is Josephine McAdam. I act in things.
Yeah?
I do really well if you give me a script. Not so well when I have to speak as myself in front of camera. Not my forte. But you give me a character, boy, do I love to work in that.
What would Captain Renault say if you asked her to introduce herself?
Howdy and welcome to my ship. I hope you enjoy your time here and stay alive, because it'll reflect badly on me.
It's true, you weren't kidding.
Yeah, it is true. Yeah, absolutely. All right, and I'm Guy from How to Be a Great GM YouTube channel, and you've already learnt what YouTube is all about, as well as some of the more interesting
How many
rules.
times have you been banned for nudity?
Yeah,
Good
let's
answer,
move
good
on.
answer.
Moving swiftly along. Yes, that's a different channel. And so we are going to do a review of what happened last week, and Dice of Destiny will tell us who it is, and it's me. So
Nice.
Look at that. How we get there. Last week on Star Trek, our intrepid heroes arrived in the Gamma Triangulae star system where they were tracking a rogue D7, supposedly loaded down with a tri-cobalt substance, which would supposedly cause the trinary star system to implode, causing a black hole for reasons unknown. They approached the ship and discovered that it was being protected by an Orion-controlled Barat-class Klingon bird of prey, where they attempted to negotiate unsuccessfully, causing the situation to become a little more tense. Then, just because it wasn't complicated enough, they split the party 4 ways. All doing different things, all with very high stakes. One of them's trying to defuse a giant bomb which will, if it goes off, destroy the entire star system. One of which is inside the mind of an alien entity from outside the universe. Another is, just trying to defend the helpless one who's in the mind of an alien from another universe. Oh. And then the third group, because this is how Star Trek works, are on board the Nova, which apparently is outgunned, but not outclassed by this old Boreal bird of prey.
That's very kind of you.
Yeah, that is kind.
The D7, by the way, is currently accelerating towards the trinary stars and will soon enter radiation range, which will add a little complication to the whole situation.
I've been a GM for 20 years. I don't think I've ever had so many concurrent dangers facing a party.
No, I can honestly say this is a unique one. I don't think I've ever done 4 with 5 active role players, 5 characters, because we have the supporting character of Barat. Yes,
My favorite.
So
This is my favorite.
So if you wonder why it's being so technical, it's because there are so many things happening at the same time.
You were getting a full vertical slice of everything the system has to offer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Equally importantly, I think Barat and Chief Medical Officer Peter Gale love drinking together.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But
And
that's,
Teon knows that
That'll-
because Teon asked all of their security what a pastime is.
yeah, and Barat's like, do you know the Chief Medical Officer?
Yes.
Peter Gale.
Oh yeah, Scottish, right.
Yeah,
Scottish
it's
Klingon.
Scottish
Yeah.
Klingon. Yeah, I love that part. This brings us to the beginning of a new round, and the Captain Door on his Klingon ship has still got initiative. So of his 3 actions that he can take in a round, he is going to take 1 action, and that is to fire on the javelin.
We were having so much fun this whole intro, and you just reminded me why I was
we're all about to die.
Well, you and I aren't on the ship that's being shot at,
Yes.
so.
No, you're in.
Yeah, you're
different-
much
different
safer
places.
outside the ship that's hurling towards a star.
So I am going to need someone to roll a d20 for the ship.
I'll do it.
14
Been doing
or
great
less.
so far.
Yeah,
14
I think
or
you're doing
less.
awesome. Okay, I'm trying to
Yeah.
get
You warming up,
above
you got a
14.
whole...
14
Yeah.
or less.
Okay.
Okay, come on. I'm going for a nat 20 on this. Let's go nat 20, nat 20. Damn it! It's 13.
14
Is
was
that-
that,
oh,
so
14
one
was the-
success.
14's a hard thing to roll over.
I've been doing it consistently, and then I got that one
yeah.
good roll.
You've been pretty good. So all right,
Can we for real give you different dice to roll?
sure. I'm
don't
quite
trust
happy
You're
to
gonna
tempt
d-
fate.
You're giving.
Oh,
Oh no.
my.
What's
Oh
this?
no.
You had to say that part, didn't you?
That's gonna be it.
The 12 and the 14.
Those numbers are pretty high.
They
And
are.
Guy didn't crit, thank you very much.
No, didn't
For
crit.
the first time
Didn't
ever.
crit. And as a matter of fact, the 14, because I'm rolling for the tactical officer, is a fail. Unfortunately, the 12 is not, which
It's
means
still
it's 2 successes, and that's all you need for
Oh.
disruptors. So the ship is hit.
I mean,
but I mean,
you
absolutely.
can keep those dice, Guy.
Oh, I can keep those, but
Well, they're
but
my
what,
dice,
What about
but-
my shiny attack rolls?
You mean the ones that keep rolling 1 over and over and over and over?
So
That's fair.
hit
That's
for
fair.
how much?
So this is the challenge. You are hit
My
for
ship.
7.
7.
This was
With
Okay,
damage is
resistance
modified.
of 3, so,
So
4
4.
goes through. Okay. What
How we
are these
doing?
10s here? So we have one more shield. Okay, we're down 25.
Okay.
Under 25%.
So under 25% gets the
Shield.
thing.
Under 25% shield capacity.
Yes. Sorry, I'm trying to look at my roll.
Oh, that's good. Please be the first Starfleet captain to go woo when all hands are about to be lost.
The ship is shaken.
Yeah.
And then it suffers a breach. The breach is randomly rolled because they were not targeting a specific system. So who would like to roll a d20 to determine which system is breached.
Oh, as
Well,
the
do
engineer,
you,
can I do that?
Yeah, I was
Go
going to
for it.
say.
Do
Go
you-
for it.
3, is that
That's low.
unimportant?
That's good.
Engines.
It's a good thing we
Your
took precautions.
precious warp core.
It's a good thing we took precautions, and I said specifically to prepare those engines.
Yeah.
Like your life depended on it. Once proceeding, an ally suffers an injury or the ship suffers a breach. Prevent that breach.
Look at you. Prevent that
Let's
breach.
go, Captain.
Okay.
That's why they call her
once
No
per
Breach
scene,
Renault.
No breach, Renault. Renault breach.
There you go.
There you
Renault
go.
breach.
Oh.
Renault breached the Star Destroyer. Is that
There are 2 possible
No?
nicknames.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and there's some copyright issues with the second version, so
Okay,
yeah. All right, perfect. So their ship connects, but does not puncture through. Shields are at
Okay, that's once per scene, though, so I'm
Yeah,
one
5%.
precaution. That's all I
Um,
took.
Okay.
they do not have anything to keep,
One precaution
Initiative.
Renault. That's what they call it.
so now it passes to the Javelin. Anybody on board the Javelin may take an action. One of
Okay.
3.
I'm thinking.
Get those shields down.
What happens
What
if
is-
we go
Oh, can
below
we-
0 shields?
Is there like
Then
a,
it's just breach.
I'm thinking
every
we
time
do
they hit.
someone
wait,
has
is there a-
sensors.
is there like a
Scan for
sh-
weakness.
So that would be me if I was on the ship.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
an
there's
NPC.
there's
Yeah.
other science.
Yeah,
But is there but is there like a fix our shields?
There is. If that's what you're going to try and do, that's
I
fine.
wonder.
I will let you read up on that. In the meantime, I will go to Dale Odutan.
Oh God. Okay. After the horrible cliffhanger of me just pulling on these. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Tetrion couplings. And with the security officers watching, I'm going to turn around and then realise I need their help, and say, weirdly, don't know where this comes from. Dale just hasn't been an officer for very long. I just say, please, please help.
All right, sir. What do you need us to do?
Those 2, grab them, pull them, rotate like this, and then continue
Okey-dokes.
slowly removing the giant torpedo
Give me
size
a
thing.
fitness plus engineering.
Okay, all right. I can't spend it. I don't. Annoyingly, this doesn't hit any of my values because I'm disarming a bomb. But can I get a determination for people will always let you down, which I'm now
Relying.
acting against?
You're acting against?
Oh.
Yes. I
That's
like
true.
that.
Just continually gaining and spending determination by saying I can do stuff alone and then realizing I can't.
You can.
Okay, but it is procedural compliance. May remove 1d20 to get 1 automatic success.
Nice.
I need
you
3.
Only need 3.
But are the security team helping me?
They're doing their own.
Oh,
I
great!
thought that's what your order was.
No, they're perfect. Yeah, no, they go
Yes.
ahead. Saboteur, that's not helpful.
This is the opposite. Well,
I know,
actually,
but
saboteur.
I know, wait,
Yeah.
it's actually not a
Oh, I
focus.
see.
It's a,
Ah,
hey, I have a focus in power systems.
Yes, this is exactly what this is.
Hey! Okay, I'm going to buy a momentum.
Yep.
And that gives me 2 dice, so pushing for 1 success. That doesn't feel like enough.
What about your determination?
I can't spend them. It doesn't hit any of my values.
Yeah.
Before you were trying to do it alone, but you're not
Yeah.
trying to do it alone anymore.
I know, but
so-
yeah, but everything
Yeah,
else
yeah,
is
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of
No, that makes
doesn't quite
sense.
fit. I already did this last session. Do I buy another dice for 3? Oh no,
You do
I
have your focus though, right?
I do have my focus, so I use if I
So-
roll 5 or under.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have 1 success so far, so I need 2 successes on
Yes.
2 dice. This is engineering and daring, which means I'm trying to roll 14 or under.
Engineering and
doing
fitness.
It.
Engineering and fitness.
That's even worse. 30. I'm doing it. I don't care.
Mhm.
Come on. This is what the captain's for. She'll say something nice, and then we'll all be rejuvenated. That is a
No pressure.
pass.
Wow. We have to.
Oh, that was.
Oh.
Oh, that is actually a crit.
Yes.
That's a crit. That's a crit. So we got the success. We got 1 additional success than I needed. And
Nice.
slap that straight back
Into
into
it.
the group pool. Thank you
Mhm.
very much.
Ah.
Pulling out another of these things.
So
Lovely.
Do you get more than 1 if the security team's helping, or is this still just 1 at a time?
No, no.
Even
So I will say, can you two roll a fitness and engineering for security, and I'm going to say that is a
One.
flat 10.
Is it 1 die?
Yeah, and 2 die.
2 die.
Flat 10.
Ooh, that's a 1 and a 2.
Yes!
Brilliant.
That's a 2. 17, so just a 2.
So
So
wait, 3
you've got
successes?
One of them got 3.
You've got 3
the
clamps
tube's out.
down, 1 clamp to go.
Okay, can I just narrate at the end of this? The remaining of us, like with our big metal boots, clamp. And so it's like 3 people now all pulling the last tube out.
Love it.
Almost there, Captain!
Meanwhile, have you guys
Yeah,
figured out what
we
you're doing?
can't regenerate shields because we don't have reserve power.
What did you spend it on?
You can modulate shields.
The reserve power. Oh, it's because we're
modulate shield,
shaken.
what does that
When
do?
we were shaken, yeah.
We
had to
could
turn off.
regain. I could try and regain power so that eventually, when we run out of shields, we can regain shields. Or you can modulate shields, right? But
What does
If only you had someone
modulate
who was good
shields
at
It
Control
basically
plus
reduces the
engineering.
defense, so it will be damage reduction off shots if we're hit.
do? Okay.
But since you
would
only
mine
have-
I have 1 hit point left, that may
Control plus
be too
engineering.
little too late.
be?
Yeah.
10.
Shall I go
11.
elsewhere?
What would you like?
I think how much shields do we have?
We only have one
currently
shield.
sitting on
We only-
5% shield.
We only have one
5%.
That's a
hit
number
left.
that's so low they don't
So I was
even
like,
say it
modulate the
and stop it.
shields.
Okay, yeah. let's
Modulate the
modulate
shields.
Yep. How do I do that? How?
It's in your tactical
It's a-
major actions.
It doesn't give a roll. It just
Oh.
say that if you take this action until your next
You
turn,
try to tune
increase the
your shields.
resistance of your ship by 2.
Oh, that would have been so
So
good
you
at the
just
start
increase
of
your
the fight.
resistance by 2.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's no
So
roll
just-
to be made.
There's no roll?
Nice.
Okay, so we're going to modulate the shields. Yeah.
And is that a major action? So I don't
Yes,
have.
it is a major.
Are you doing that as
one.
Renault?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that since there's
Yeah.
no roll involved with it. I'll
All right, you're
modulate
doing
the
that?
shields. That way you can
All good?
do something next time.
Okay.
All right. Then we go here, and I've got troops fighting with Barat. Barat, you and I are in a
You did the same
Hi!
thing. It's
combat.
my favourite thing about this system is someone making reference to your supporting character and you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh crap!
Oh, that's me again. Okay, so you are in combat, and you have gone into melee combat with this character. So this character is going to try and swipe back at you. You need to roll daring and security versus my daring and security. Can you please give me the dice that I'm allowed to roll? Or I will default back to mine.
You
Oh,
wanna-
sugar. Yeah, no,
roll
sorry, I
my
got a big
crap-
pile of them
Roll
here.
my crap dice.
And this
It's
guy.
so tiny, I can't see what the number
There's a
is.
rainbow
Is that
though,
the
so you're
idea?
being an ally.
The rainbow's fine, but I'm being an ally. I feel my husband should know this. It's like, okay.
Yeah, no, they'll be thrilled.
Things have changed.
So happy.
All right, here we go. So this is daring plus security.
Am I defending here?
Yes. So he's swinging at you. Daring plus security. I got. Oh, thank you. Success on.
That was your dice, don't look at me.
So that's 3. 3 successes. It's a 1.
Oh, you rolled a 1?
Uh-huh.
So bad.
So 3 successes.
So I need
you need
to
to roll 3
difficulty
successes.
3.
Mhm.
Great. Do I still have my improvised weapon
Yeah.
that I'm using here?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's going to hit you with the butt of his rifle.
Come on, you got this.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, no!
No. No!
So that's 2 success. Two
is
It's
threat.
not fair!
The worst
threat.
character.
Yeah. I'll take that.
Nothing
so
but
that gives you
fails.
3.
since
As
they
a
showed
result of that, you
Yeah,
take
okay.
2 points of stress. Brot.
Bro, he can take it.
Oh, really? How's Brot doing there?
He's got 5 stress left.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Good.
He's a beefy boy.
Indeed.
Okay. And
Right.
there's
Easy
someone trying
disappointment.
I'm going to use these dice for no
It's a good
reason
day to
other than-
die.
they're not against you. This is for the Orions. This is their value. Oh, that's a success. This is for the security team. That is not a success.
What?
So, unfortunately.
Our security team?
Yeah. So your security team is down to 3.
Okay, 3-3.
3-3, yeah. And you two are.
You mean like
resolved.
those people are just dead?
Technically they're injured. So they are in a dying state. If no one attends to them by the end of the scene, they die.
Aren't we all?
But anybody can attend to them, or they can be beamed to sick
Oh, these are the
bay
first
and
casualties
that
of the
sort of
javelin.
thing. Well, they might just liquefy because of the radiation before anything else happens. But that's a different story.
Okay.
So now we go to Mr. Stolix.
Yeah, McStolix sits within the brain of the machine, this otherworldly alien consciousness, and they think, well, what can I even do here to stop this from happening? Because Stoltz could just leave. They can disconnect themselves from this computer and be like, we have failed in our mission to kind of extract information here.
You realize because you're in the consciousness of an entity, you could probably go looking for memories.
Yeah, this is the thing. And would have to. Because even if we stop this one, if we don't understand what's going on, it's just going to keep happening on every D7 that is roving around and causing a black hole.
This defied commands. Just gonna add that to
I was
the
also
late
late
to
to a
meeting.
meeting.
No, it's on here.
Okay, I'm glad it's being noted.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right, so you are trying to this is investigation,
Yes.
just for your benefit. You would be using insight and science.
For 15. I'm wondering if any of my
15's
values
good.
here. 15's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Difficulty of 2.
Yeah, I need determination back.
I haven't really used being kind is different to being nice yet, but we'll see. I guess it depends on what memories I learn. Because trying to connect with this thing is kind of on the personal to-do list. Okay, we will. I have only 2 momentum left, and that's going to be necessary to stop the ship from exploding. So I think we're gonna take this as it is. 2 successes, and I do get to re-roll one of them.
Nice.
Okay, one is a 9 and one is a 16, which is just out of range, so I will
One
re-roll
success.
that. For a 15, which is in range. we
Oh,
meet
good.
it.
2 successes. Just met it. Perfect.
Mm.
So,
Woo!
there are 3
That's gonna
memories
be me now.
that you have the choice of exploring.
Okay.
One of them is youth, one of them is
Wow.
adult age, and one of them is the most recent.
The most recent is going to tell us about. Okay. I don't get to really ask about the specific
No.
part of. Yeah, fair enough. I'm going to ask above table. Is there a wrong answer here?
I
Are
don't
you
know.
asking it? Recent.
Recent.
I don't
Yeah,
like most
because recent was like, oh yeah, it would definitely help about the situation, or it could just be like, you wandered into my space. You already know this. Haha, you fool.
I feel like-
which I would find frustrating.
Wow,
So
yeah,
I'm gonna ask if there are any wrong
wouldn't be-
answers.
I think I personally totally be outvoted. I like adult because youth will teach you about the thing, but adult I feel like will teach us more about
Why
actually
it hungers for
valuable,
this.
actionable information rather than just it was born in a nebula.
Well, yeah, but most recent also is like what it's doing here, no? I don't know how recent, if it's like 5 minutes ago.
I guess
You
I
know
don't-
what?
I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna read that.
Considering I can
Adult or recent?
in investigating matters, can I spend 1 momentum to ask an additional question, therefore accessing a second memory?
Sure.
Sure.
What? Wow.
Well, that's what the momentum's for.
It covers my bases, to be honest. Or could that be 1 threat as a piece of momentum? That would put you
Of
at 4.
course.
Right. Okay. Right.
Is that the first piece of threat we've ever given Guy?
It would
No,
be
I
if
think
we
we-
do that.
No, we've
You've
given-
done it
we've
once or
given-
twice.
Aside from
Yeah.
stuff like
Good.
rolling 20s and
Yeah.
giving. But anyway, let's go with adult memory first, and then I will resolve as to whether I want to use momentum to get more.
An adult memory is a memory of fear. There is an announcement that has rippled through the consciousness of the species that they have run out of live food and will now have to rely on synthetic products. And this memory is of this individual being very, very disgusted that the government has let this happen and being very angry that it's happened and feeling like they've been betrayed and unbelieving that their galaxy is empty.
Okay.
Oh wow! So this species is maybe contracting people from
Yeah,
contracting
to specifically make kind of
to make
reality
black
bombs
holes.
to pull food to their
How are they?
realm of existence.
How are they?
To their universe? Right, 'cause
Assumedly.
they're from another
They are from
universe?
another
Where
universe.
what is on the other side of the black holes? Yeah.
So this is a method of funneling food from our world to theirs.
Wait. How does this fit with first contact principles?
But that usually first contact principle stuff is usually if they are unaware of things like space travel and bits and pieces.
Okay, yeah.
And these are clearly so much more technologically and dimensionally
you're
advanced than us.
Let's kill them all.
It's more,
That's not the takeaway.
and I don't think that would be possible.
Okay, well, not with that
Mm.
attitude.
Second question.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to spend the momentum. Let's get the recent memory and confirm what I understand, because then I can turn this into a trait, and then maybe that will help parlay with this thing.
The recent memory is of the directive issued to this individual. It's very proud that it has volunteered for this mission, which potentially is a one-way mission. And its sole mandate is to take control of the communications of whatever species it encounters, and to collect as much tricobalt as possible and direct that tricobalt to two trinary stars.
And we know that tricobalt is an explosive material, which we found on
It's
the
a
janitor
subspace
before.
explosive,
So now we
yes.
definitely know what was inside those lead boxes on those ships.
We've solved it.
Yes, you have. Well, you know the plan.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
As you are still
everything.
hurtling towards
Right.
Star.
Yeah. Two questions answered collapsed into a trait. I guess this is what are we calling this? Like interdimensional food, or something along the lines of that, because it's explaining what this plan is. Yeah. Interdimensional hunger. How very like Marvel Comics.
There we go.
You are
I
what you
want to
eat.
call it like snack run.
That is a funnier trait.
Munchies. All right. I will then ask you to please give me a daring versus command, because whilst you are accessing it, it
It's
is
accessing me.
You.
And probably trying to
Difficulty-
fill me full of explosives.
Difficulty of 3.
That would be very difficult to do. Okay.
I'm just wondering how it eats, and if it might eat you right now.
That's why it should be I am what you eat.
Yeah.
I can only rewrite this trait so many times. This is the last time we're rewriting it.
For a trait that may not be used ever again.
I am what, yeah.
It's
so
good though.
specific.
I mean, it is very space horror to learn the truth and then perish before you can tell
Immediately
anything.
digested. Yeah.
Okay.
So
As
stressed.
it is accessing.
Yeah. You have the,
You know
you have
what?
the worst job.
I'm going to
I don't
embody.
think so.
I'm going to embody my value. If everyone lies, and so should I. And as it's trying to read my thoughts and gather information from me, I am giving it complete garbage, a falsehood about the situation.
All my trash thoughts.
Genuinely, the idea that like trying to consume things in this galaxy would make them psychically ill. Like we are existentially indigestible if this continues. We are a sometimes food, preferably never. So I will spend my determination to activate that value, which means if I roll a 3 or less, it does count as 2.
Nice. So 3 successes.
It's
It's only because the difficulty went up by 1. 3 successes.
The complication, yeah.
Yeah.
right. Okay.
But you have 2 already.
No.
I haven't spent
With the determination then?
That just allows the range.
the range to increase. I'd have to roll 3.
That's the focus. Determination gives you a 1.
Oh, right. Sets
Oh,
one of them to a
spend the
1.
time- Yeah.
Right, okay. So one of them to
I'm
1.
confused.
Cool, good.
Focus. You're right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's me misremembering the mechanics. Thank you for remembering on my
That's
behalf.
me just blindly trusting.
Okay.
All right.
all right.
So that's 2 successes. 1 success remaining, and you have 1 die.
And I can re-roll it.
And you can reroll it. Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're good. Or you could
I'm stressed.
Yeah.
spend the momentum,
I am also stressed.
spend some threat.
Okay. I'm acting very selfully, and I apologise.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to spend that last
I
minute.
knew this was in voting all along.
Oh, wow.
Actually, no, we have had a whole conversation that the kind of personal list of priorities, personal survival is quite high up there to get the job
You actually
done.
complained about it.
So, yeah, no, this is within Votin's character. Okay, we're going to roll these 2d20.
Yeah.
A 16 and a 4. So one of them hits. That does put me at
that
3.
puts you at
Nice.
3.
I'm going to re-roll the last one because
Yes.
I can get momentum back if it's within
Potentially.
range.
Yes.
So
Just don't roll a 20.
it's an 11. So that is unfortunately outside of range. We do not
All
get
right.
an additional
But
momentum
you
back.
still succeed on the list.
Don't
Well done.
die.
Prevent
Well done.
the AI from consuming your memory. Nice. That is the end of that. We go back to the door, to Captain Door and his ship, and he is firing torpedoes at you because he wants this ship destroyed.
Was this which is the, you said last round that the door was targeting the defector dish, which was going to do way more damage. Is that this
so
attack?
This is this attack. It's
Oh.
plus 2 damage.
Okay, can Taeon roll a high number challenge?
Oh, am I rolling? I thought it.
On behalf of the ship.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
You're not rolling anything.
Oh.
This
No,
is
this
me
just
to
to
hit.
us.
Okay.
Just a hit.
Okay.
Oh, I
We
felt.
just have to,
I mean, as your ship.
we just have to.
Oh yeah, as the ship, yes, 14.
Right, yeah, Drac is good.
Yeah.
Roll
You
a
could-
terrible
you could
number.
roll a very low
Terrible
number,
High
like a
number.
1.
Terrible
High
number.
number.
Envision that
High
20.
number.
20,
Either
come
one.
on, 20,
Visualize
20,
the
20, 10.
Oh, I'll take one
we
hit
all contributed
so
too
far.
much and it went right in the
You're
middle.
right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You confused it.
that's what happened
It's
there.
like when
An 11. Can I have my dice to roll with, please? Since
You can roll the big one.
Yay!
I think it's inside you as the problem. So.
I think
I'm
you
the
are the problem.
Well, yeah, very much so.
Goodness.
You see what happens?
my
You see what happens? So
But-
that's 3 hits, and
got-
that's all that we need. There's no threat generated. So that's 3 hits.
Does that mean
How much-
2
how much-
breaches?
How much
That means
damage?
you suffer a breach.
But don't
We
roll
have a resistance up to
We're
5.
still going to
So
take
the
damage.
damage
though.
that
We only
the
have
ship
one shield.
delivers is
Oh, it's
7.
Yeah,
to
so-
2.
So that's still
our
enough to
shield
fill in
is
the last
down,
shield.
and then then it's 1 past the shield.
Except that these are torpedoes.
Right, so
and
they do
those
it.
are 2 breaches.
So we've got 2.
So go ahead and roll a d20 for me to see which 2 systems are hit. And hopefully it's not the same system twice, because if it is,
We just die.
that's when the ship starts falling apart.
Starts falling.
So the first one is an 8. So sensors have been hit, the deflector dish.
What's the range? What's the range that is also still sensors?
7 to 9.
So just don't roll a 7, 8, or 9. Don't give it to me!
You put that pressure on her.
Put the pressure into the world. Yeah.
Just!
Oh my god.
I really thought it was facing me, and so I was like, no!
That's a 9. Oh yeah, the dot on that is so faint.
All right, so thankfully, let's do the sensors first. So now roll another d20 just to determine what the sensors are. What happens to those sensors?
A 6.
A 6. Sensor arrays used to determine information at short range are no longer operational.
That sounds like.
No short
That
range.
sounds like your ship is going to have
Do
to...
we need sensors to transport people?
Yes, because you cannot see people if you can't
Okay, but
detect
have
them.
you considered that maybe that's not true?
So short range sensors not working.
Okay.
Not working
however,
is so
no,
generous after they've
yes,
been hit by
so-
a torpedo.
So, to be fair,
Some kind of-
apparently the rule designers may have encountered the have you considered it's not true, because there's an extra entry just for transporters, which you nearly rolled, and that says that the transporter systems are affected. So your transporters will still work.
They will still
We
work.
just can't
Just
scan.
means
Wow.
at short range you can't see anything.
Wow.
Okay.
And if you get another breach to sensors, your ship blows up. Just
You
like
said,
Okay.
you said starts to break apart earlier, which
Break
felt
apart,
more
break
generous.
apart, break
And the
apart,
next
break apart.
one is?
Engines, roll a d20.
4.
That's a
Thank
nice
goodness.
low number.
Okay, it is. It is actually good. Well, I mean, it's a breach, right? So the impulse engines, your sublight engines, that is, your ship is dead in space. You're a sitting duck.
We can't warp out if this goes wrong.
You can warp.
Oh, we can?
You just
Okay.
We
cannot
can't
maneuver.
Turn the engines on.
Your impulse engines are
Oh, just
offline.
impulse engines, okay.
So there's a sublight. The systems are affected, impacting the ship's ability to move at sublight speeds.
Where's all the repair?
I hate
So,
everything.
yeah.
I hate this.
So you are now sitting ducks, which means that the Klingons will lower the difficulty to hit you by 1.
Okay.
So, well, the Klingon ship anyway, because you are now stationary. They are now able to fly around you, come around,
It's even easier for
and
me.
you
Yeah,
are just
okay.
drifting. It also impacts your ability to chase after the Klingon.
That
Yeah.
makes
The
sense.
D7, sure.
That
Yeah.
makes
Yeah,
Mhm.
that escalates
It's a
things.
good thing. It's a good thing I set my chief science officer to stop the engine that was having that D7 move.
Oh yes, yes.
Mhm.
Well, remember momentum, so he'll stop the engine.
I
The
know.
ship.
It could have been stopped. Could have been stopped.
Yeah. So that is the
They're gonna
end
get radiated.
of
Mhm.
the
Who's going to get radiated?
door.
Oh,
and
on
the
the
other
beyond?
one.
Oh yeah. This is terrible.
Above the table, it felt. At this point, it felt like trying to turn off the engines from inside the ship would trigger it. So I've not done that because I didn't want to
Deactivated it?
accidentally blow us all
Yeah,
up
yeah.
before you do the thing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would have loved to have turned.
Power
Yeah,
is
right. No,
Oh.
if you
No,
it's
I
still
thought
not
you were
disarmed.
plugging in the same way you did last time.
Well, this has been a
Oh,
very different
yeah.
beast.
That was what I was.
Yeah, no, of
'cause
course. It was
last
being
time-
given commands in terms of
Last
it
time
being
we turned
piloted
off
remotely.
the engine.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, I don't know if Guy has now narrated something different.
It's fine.
It's
we were less in direct contact with
Sure.
an alien from another dimension.
If you
at
turn
that
the
time.
engines off now, it might have a different result.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Anyway,
I'm just looking for repair everything.
Fix everything.
So shall I come back to the javelin?
Oh, is
I'm
it us?
turn
I'm, I'm firing.
You're firing.
I'm
You're firing. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
No, 100%.
Fire.
Damage control.
Firing
I'm
phases?
gonna minor action target weapons,
Yes.
and then major action firing.
You're not running against any of your determination, obviously, your values.
I have no determination. I have no way to. I have nothing that is applicable to get.
Okay.
determination. Everything has to do with me being a bad person, and I don't think I can be a bad
Really?
person.
I don't think I know any of your values.
My values are no one that is unimportant. Sometimes you just have to improvise.
Okay.
You cannot truly learn about people unless you talk to them, and I always repay my debts, which is none of them
I
are
see.
applicable
Yeah,
right
I
now.
see.
Yeah.
Mm.
Good values, just not enough
Yeah.
Starship Battle.
Okay.
Okay.
You are
okay.
firing phases, control and
Yes.
security, and someone can roll for the ship, which is weapons and security.
I don't have any.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, terrible weapons security.
Okay. I got one success. I'm gonna re-roll the other.
No help from there.
No help.
Phases at the moment look as if they're off target.
I can re-roll twice. I want to re-roll this one. Okay, that's a success.
2 successes.
That's 2 successes.
That's all you need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 2 successes. I automatically get 2 bonus because I'm self-reliant.
Right.
I think.
I think I'm going to spend those 2 to increase the damage.
Right.
Yeah,
So damage is 5.
damage is it 5?
You threw their shields? No.
It's 4. Damage is 4.
Damage is 4.
Yes.
Yeah. Their resistance is 3. So
Okay.
you're chipping. I mean, they are less than 50%.
Yeah, we found that out last session.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still less than 50%.
Still
great.
less than 50%.
Okay.
Oh, the time.
Oh, yikes. I think so.
I don't think there's anything I can do.
Removing this thing, it's slowly coming. It's like the last disarming
Yeah.
thing. I think just some kind of unexplained sixth sense. I just let go for a second and turn back and can see. Can I see our shit? Is this
You can.
now? Okay, so I can just see it's stopped moving fully.
Yes.
And
Well,
like,
currently it's drifting.
Like the engines have flickered off.
yeah, and like still like flaring of weapons fire. Heart fully in my throat. I'm gonna slap my comms badge and say, Samara, you have to get out. You have to get out. And but then I'll just spin round and
I'm not leaving the ship behind.
I'm gonna just continue yanking
All right.
the rest of these people.
So the difficulty has been lowered because you are. Well, the security people will help.
No,
They
they're
will-
actually
they will-
helping you with
they
the
will-
last one now, I guess.
Yeah, this is the fourth. There's all of us on it now.
They will assist. They do. They give you 1.
So I only need 2 successes.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
You can force one as
procedural
a-
compliance. Yep, I get an automatic pass. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get below what is it? Daring.
It's fitness and engineering.
Fitness and engineering, which is 13. So I need really one more success. I don't like just leaving that to chance. Can I use a determination to trigger the value of? Ah, damn it! None of them really
Well,
fit.
this is teamwork, isn't it?
Yeah, but people will always let you down. So if I
so you're going against it
which
because
would
you're not
generate,
relying on it.
which would generate,
would
generate
yeah,
a
yeah,
determination.
yeah.
I fully. Oh no, I can give you a threat. I think I want to.
Okay.
To use it
To get an extra die.
Ah.
Because I can't use this determination yet. Oh my god!
Whoa.
Fitness, what's
Well,
everybody?
15 engineering.
What's 5 plus 8?
13.
So 14 you
Would
would
not-
describe
would
as
not help.
higher than,
Yeah.
than
Yeah,
13.
you would.
I got a
You would.
14 and a 19. So it's just
jammed.
the most. It's just click. We can't quite get it out. I'm just gonna yell, "Captain!" as the camera cuts away from me.
So
close.
Barat.
Wow, it couldn't ask.
Oh God, Barat!
I mean,
Barat. Barat is trying to tackle down this.
yes, this Orion, and
You
the
know,
Orion.
Barat is trying to lift this, like tackle, lift, and throw them into the others,
Okay.
like a shot put. One might
Is this
say,
a good time to mention?
which is a focus of Barat's.
Shot put is a focus.
Why? Okay.
Um,
yeah.
If the Orion was
yeah.
5 pounds and I
You should
would
have
say
picked
yes.
pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have picked
Yeah.
wrestling.
A Klingon who's into the ancient human art
Daring
of
is
professional
good.
wrestling. That would be great.
That would have
12.
been perfect.
All right, so I'm making a melee attack against you. This is contested. So I roll.
But hey, that's
Absolutely
terrible.
useless.
Come on,
What am I
Barat.
rolling?
Absolutely nothing, because I completely failed.
I don't even need to roll?
No, 'cause
Momentum
it's
doesn't
contested.
get
Fight back.
generated or anything?
The damage comes to my guy.
But she can get extra
You can.
successes.
Go ahead.
What is this?
It's
fitness?
daring and security.
Daring. When does fitness?
My.
Did we just slap fight against
15,
each other?
15 is one.
Okay.
15 is 1.
Oh, is it really?
Nice.
Security and daring. 15.
Oh, 11. Nice.
Is 1. Okay.
What does that mean?
You said we were going to do damage even if we didn't roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
So 1 is
You were
surely
going to do
better.
2, you're doing 1, which is fine. How do you disable your opponent?
Ooh.
Do you shot put them?
Yes.
Their
Rock
head
lifts
and
them up. Oh, by the head. The head is very shot putty shaped. But they have like secured it with the rest of their body there, and they
Right.
just shot put them directly into the others.
Into the bulkhead, into the others?
Into the
sure,
other security troops, if
sure.
possible.
Well, let's see. Let's see what the dice say. So this is for the enemy troops.
Oh!
It's into the enemy troops.
Yes!
It's into the enemy
The
troops.
big dice come back.
Big dice come back. All right, so there's only 1 enemy troop left now. And then the security team, if they get a success, they will take him out.
Come on.
They take him out.
Yes.
Right.
Yes!
You had a full
security.
body.
Yeah. Very nice. Okay. Down an enemy group.
Okay.
So now it's just Barat.
Is that the first good thing that's happened?
And-
to you?
Yeah.
I think so.
Is radiation setting in?
Why would you make? Why? What?
Is the question.
Good
question.
The question
We
that
are-
wouldn't have.
I have
Been-
multiple questions
we're
that
on-
you're not gonna like.
We're on turn 4. So yes, it will start to set in. Not this turn. Next turn. And remember, there's still one of these. Yeah. So that takes us to Stolix.
Okay. So the entity has tried to pull memories from me.
You
and-
get the sense that they've tried to absorb those memories.
Yeah. And I don't know whether there is a way in that process of, making false memories in everyone's lives, whether I can make nauseating memories to this thing. What is an unpleasant memory to absorb? All memories are delicious.
Even like really bad fanfic. Really smutty fanfic.
I don't know if I can conceptualize bad fanfic on the fly. Yeah, I don't need... Okay, under this circumstance, I guess we can try to turn off the thrusters on this side, but we might just die. I really don't want to do... Because it's such a... I mean, yes, previous turn, quite selfish. Use the momentum to go and learn all the things that are involved, although we kind of need that. But it feels like, yeah, I'm going to go and turn off the engines without asking anybody, and when they all explode, I will cry. Nathan will cry.
Sorry,
why would
did I
they-
miss why you can't just log out? Is that no longer an option?
I may just
Well,
now,
and-
under the circumstances
And
we're
our
in.
previous, you stopping the engines didn't blow up the,
True.
right? It's not how it worked the last time.
Last time we set up the booby trap by trying to...
We shot it.
Oh, yeah, wait.
we shot
Yeah,
a
we
trip.
turned
Why
off the...
did we even do that? What was the... What
We
was...
figured that if we could destroy the thrusters, then it would be
We were
easy
trying
to move
stop,
the ship.
We were just
away.
disabling the engines. We didn't.
I
know
thought
it
the
was
thrusters
booby
were
traps.
already off.
The office more
They
so that-
were.
As long
So
as they were plugged in.
Yeah, so basically I was like holding the thrusters off.
Oh, great.
And then it's like,
great.
oh, if we dismantle it, then I can let go of holding on to that thing. And then it
Yeah.
did.
Gotcha,
go to
gotcha,
plan.
gotcha.
The intention was to
gotcha.
turn the thrusters off.
I'm with you, I'm
Before
with
we
you.
were close.
Hang on, but wait. Oh, yeah, that's Star, right.
Yeah, ultimately,
Yeah.
The
ultimately.
Star feels so unimportant right now, like compared to. I mean, it's the like trolley problem, but it's like mess up a star system versus lose all the ship in 70 lives.
Yeah, I was just trying to increase your time before irradiation,
No, this is fair. I think at this stage, then.
but it might be too late. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I made bad decisions before, but we can only move forward.
Oh
Uh,
no!
we're
All decisions.
Everything
Good
everyone has done has
decisions.
been great.
Yeah. No,
It's
I
just-
mean, bad decisions in character. Narratively, this is super juicy, but you know, we move. Okay. At this stage, Votan, I guess, thinks at the very least I need to delay this however long I can, and reaches with electric spider strings to whatever. Because I guess I'm in within the brain of this thing.
Yeah.
Are the controls to the ship even in here?
You think they might be, but the ship itself
It's so-
there's nothing to control on the ship. You can turn life support off,
And that would be a bad
That would
call.
be a bad call.
Yeah, I guess
but
that
you
last
can
time
turn
that
the
ship was
computer
a
core off.
Photon
Mm.
ray
That would
with
kill
a
us in
photon torpedo.
Torpedoes. That they shot
But
at.
At the
you're in
risk
it
to
as
my
well.
own brain.
Yeah.
You know what? We get like a very brief flashback to the Stolix and the small scientific ship kind of going into deep space and seeing something truly terrifying and alien, and it's just an outline, like not even the camera can really conceive the wide shot of the tiny ship and the massive
Yeah.
thing. And Votan was like, I've had to hide things that go on beyond our understanding before to keep everybody safe, and what I've learned, I don't think anybody needs to know. So I suppose this is goodbye to both of us then.
What are you doing?
Dinner's over. Just reaches into whatever control system is within this, like the cable, these like marionette strings go through whatever HR Giga meat this space is,
Yes.
and just pierce through that into whatever is holding this computer together and yanks it apart.
All right, this is a contested roll,
Mm-hmm.
and this will
I
be
don't
reason and
don't know.
science.
Because I don't know if Stolix is. I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Yeah, I guess we all find out
Yep.
together. Reason and science, that is
Reason
within
and
my
science.
wheelhouse. We will do
Yes.
this.
I'm spending 3 threats to get 2 dice.
Okay. And I have no momentum.
We
so I
we don't know if this will trigger the booby trap.
kind of SOL. Do any of my focuses hit here? Repairs and maintenance is the opposite of what I'm doing.
Yes.
Yes. At best, I could call for cybernetics here.
Not really.
Fair enough. I
This
guess
is
we're
just
just rolling 2d10, 2d20 and losing.
Versus my 4. Okay.
You could
Would you
give
like
Guy
to roll
more threat.
first? You could.
Right. Okay, so I can give you 1 threat for an additional die.
Yes, that's your 3 versus my 4.
Okay, well, it's better
That's-
than nothing. I
I
can
spent-
re-roll them though.
I
You
spent
did spend
3,
a lot of
yeah.
threat. All right, I guess we'll just do it. So 2 of those succeed.
Right, 2 successes.
One of this has failed, so I'm going to re-roll that failure. 20.
Oh! You could always give me another threat. Just ignore the complication.
Would it be 1 threat to ignore that complication?
I think it's 2.
Right.
2 is
I mean, a terrible thing is going to happen to me anyway, right?
kind of here to see what the terrible thing is.
Yeah, no, I think we just take the L.
All right, so 2 successes. Right. So hopefully...
Don't shake. It's kind of cool. Don't shake your head at me. Oh!
A complication as well,
Mm-hmm.
but that's a
Okay.
success.
Okay.
1 success.
One
we have
success, and I
another
can
set.
get rid of my complication if I need to, but I have an idea.
I don't like that.
Complications on
Yeah,
both
yeah.
sides.
17.
Oh!
Nothing and nothing.
Oh, wait.
So I am winning by 1.
You are winning by 1.
2 and a complication on each side.
Yeah.
All right.
Exciting times. I think one
Exciting
would be
times.
I hate
Okay.
Yeah.
You
I told you to jump.
can close this thing down.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like there is a drip of water running down your neck and down your spine.
Mm.
And you realize that if you shut this thing down as a small complication, a piece of this thing has crawled inside of you.
Yes.
You don't know how much,
Mm.
but a small piece of it will still be stuck inside of you.
Okay.
Or you stay fighting.
Always stay fighting.
What?
Okay.
But the complication you rolled, like, what does that mean?
That we will find out when we determine the end of the...
Right, okay. Yeah. Okay. We've not really discussed much in the way of safety tools. Safety tools are good, kids. Use them. Hitting a kind of like frame by frame here. So, I think my first reaction to this as a player is that Votin would rather be destroyed along with the ship than let whatever this is continue to
Right.
exist within networks. But I'm asking all of you if you are comfortable with heroic sacrifices in like a lines and veils space.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm good with that.
Absolutely.
You good with that?
Sure.
Okay. Then yes, there has been a small part of whatever entity this is sits within my consciousness.
As you shut off the core.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when a system shuts off whilst you're in it?
So, if a comp is damaged, take deadly 4 piercing.
So you would take 4 stress.
Yes. I
Right.
do not remember what deadly means. It means it would kill me if
could
it
kill
fills
you.
up my stress bead. It's not enough to kill me.
Correct.
Oh, so that's how
Okay.
we don't die in arguments.
Yes. So you take 4 stress as you shut down this entity.
Mm-hmm.
And the entity that it was trying to send the smallest amount of itself to continue existing,
Mm-hmm.
but all that got through because of its complication is you might now have a small amount of personal hunger for learning other people's memories.
Oh no!
Which, considering that I'm a betazoid and
I
telepathic, is a weird thing to be able to do on command. Okay, right.
Also, like, oh no, because Dale was like, "You're basically a Cardassian spy," and you're like, "No, it's
That's not who I am. I'm worse.
And yeah,
Okay. So yeah, there is like a pulling back. We even see kind of like the space warp or the camera, like a reverse like dolly zoom as Votin moves out of this space. Parts of this organic brain have tried to attach and they are snapping as everything moves back. And the inert Votin, who I think is sitting like cross-legged on the floor, they know better than to connect and then fall over.
While standing.
Is that
Never connect while
after that's
standing.
happened once,
Don't you learn your lesson.
they tend to sit down. So upon yanking out, there was the blink around and to check the status of who is around. And I guess it's a bunch of unconscious and or dead Orion soldiers.
Yeah.
And,
And two
one,
members of our security.
Barat, who says his own name whenever.
Barat's the poking one.
Sir, we have to go.
yes, I suppose we do. How's Dale doing?
That's not our department. It's time to go.
No, I need to know how Dale is doing. And I think we're not in line of sight.
No,
But we know each other. Usually, we've kind of discussed previously that the kind of telepathic link is a matter of being able to see
I think
each other.
maybe you can-
But we've spent enough time in each other's company where I think we understand.
I think you can honestly probably just feel the bulk
Yes.
dread of 5 people on the outside of the ship and know that oh no,
Yeah.
it's not done yet.
Yeah, and likewise, you feel you can't really hear Stolix while inside computers, but there is a sudden burst of, I think, just genuinely existential terror for a couple seconds.
Okay,
and
so
then
it causes
gets-
me to freeze and judder as I'm pulling the thing out. Yeah.
Back
Right.
to the door.
No.
The door is.
So this thing that was warping through to where we are,
Yes.
it's just been
It will arrive.
boiling for a while, huh?
It will arrive. It will arrive.
Oh,
shortly.
yeah.
Yeah, I hope
but
it's here to save our butts.
it's-
Otherwise, we're done.
I think it's going to be a Star Trek ship that's going to be
The
like.
Star Trek ship. That's
Yeah.
not.
That's not the Star Trek thing.
No.
That's the Paramount logo.
I mean,
Okay, so they are going to try
You have
and.
that?
No, I have none.
Oh.
Okay,
Can't.
Oh.
so this is
I
what
can
they have
generate
done.
some, but
You
have you accidentally
Teon,
done?
you can see that the Klingons are, or the Orions on the Klingon ship have remodulated their shields, so the resistance is +2.
Oh.
That is what they've done.
We're gonna.
Captain Renault or Teon or somebody else on the ship.
I can do this.
I think it. What? Wait. I don't. We take one more hit and we're done.
What do you want us to do, Captain? We have 10 people.
Sparks are
Out
drizzling
in
from the
Yeah.
ceiling.
We can't move. We are gonna.
You have 60 remaining crew members on
Yeah,
the ship.
exactly. How many transporter pods do we have?
How many
Transporter
transporters can you
bays.
do at the same time? 12
Like-
maximum.
We have. Okay. And we have. Oh, you have 10 security? No, well, not all of them are.
8.
8
8 and
security
the 2
now.
betazoids.
So 10 in
Okay.
total.
so we have enough to retract everybody, but
I'm gonna. Yeah. I want. Is that even a? I don't think it's
There's
a.
a-
specific-
Unfortunately, you're not in range.
we can't.
Remember,
We're not in
your-
range to
your
beam them.
impulse? No,
You can't
because
get
the ship's
closer.
been traveling away from you. You're not at range.
What? No. Wait, can't we beam onto planets and stuff? What's the range for?
When you're in orbit of a planet.
Oh my God, we're that far.
I think
Yeah.
I
yes.
really didn't think we were that far.
I think if you're still not jumping and some time has passed, you can hear the sound of me sweating and exerting, but I'm just like with very reedy voice, I'm like exhausted, like lungs pumping. Captain, get out!
Oh no.
What are your orders, Captain?
sir,
Says the helmsman.
you should leave.
Oh my God, I'm so far.
I'm sorry, what was it?
Is this in character?
The captain's having a breakdown on the bridge.
I'm gonna give a command that who we've got the helmsman we've helmsman whoever
Yeah.
that is on here.
Quick, right?
Oh yes, Creek. Yes, yeah.
I-
Do we have orders?
I don't know if this is going to work. It's probably not. It's okay. Either way, some of us die. Commander,
Yes, sir.
you and I.
Just before you say something, just to give you a little bit of Star Trekian help,
Yeah.
Aw.
your impulse engines are offline.
Yep.
you could do a micro warp jump
Oh.
and try to jump next to the D7.
Oh, to jump closer.
You
beam
still
and
don't
then-
have impulse.
Yeah, but
So
beam
you
people
would,
on board.
You could then beam them on board,
Thank you.
but that would be your action.
Yeah, and then we
And
would have to
then-
hope we survive the next round. I
Correct.
see.
You would also be warping in to
Radiation.
radiation zone.
Okay. Which we can survive one round of or not?
Oh, multiple rounds. You
Multiple rounds.
Just
Just
Right,
random
so-
people.
hallucinating,
Random
so-
people start
It's
hallucinating.
just can we survive the torpedoes? Oh, ah! Why being a
There's,
captain is hard.
I feel for you, I genuinely do.
I was gonna suggest something way dumber.
What were you going to suggest?
By the way, that was not me suggesting that's what you should do. I'm just
It's
letting
just
you
an
know
option that
that is an
exists.
option that exists without your impulse engines.
You could
I
also.
was gonna suggest.
We could surrender to the Orions.
How many actions does it take to move for the Ryans? How many actions would it take for them if we got between the D7 and the ship?
They literally just move one zone,
Okay.
so it would be a Helm maneuver.
We can warp it. I was going to suggest that Commander Taeon, you and I get onto the shuttlecrafts and try to get our crew while the ship warps away.
One shuttlecraft has the occupancy capacity of 6.
Right. So each of us on a shuttlecraft.
Yep.
What
That
are the
would
odds
work.
that they would be blasted out
Right.
of the space sky?
I don't know how fast the shuttle. Like, can we move with the shuttlecraft to get them and get out?
A shuttlecraft, you
Or is it
have
gonna
the same
be-
movement as a ship. Impulse is impulse.
I guess what I'm asking is
So if the
potentially
Klingons
say we don't
try-
get shot out of the sky.
Sure.
Say that doesn't
Yes,
happen.
you would get there in one round.
We get there. Would we get out of a blast radius? I suppose before
Oh, of the ship?
before the D7 reaches the star.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
the other thing though is that Votan's crew is like somewhere inside the ship near the computer core. If the shuttlecraft doesn't have a transporter, then like that's a crazy.
We're
complicated
suited up,
maneuver.
so we can.
Yeah, get
everybody's
out, jump
suited up
out.
before teleporting.
Yeah, jump
so
out the
if we
ship.
need to get out of the spaceship, we can and not immediately
Yeah,
die.
get picked
Sure.
up by the shuttlecraft.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna do. That was my plan.
I think both being in mini ships or teleport or warping the full ship are both cool options. I think both of those would look cool to see.
Dale fully wants you to just leave.
I know he does. Dale's not on the ship. I think having heard that, I think I'm gonna say to command. This is your choice. Come with me or not, Commander Town. But I'm getting on a shuttlecraft. I'm getting as many of my people out.
So
And
I'm
then I'll
coming
say
with you.
to Crick,
Yeah.
as soon as we're off on the shuttlecrafts, warp us out of here. Warp
So it's the final act.
the javelin out of here. Indeed. And I do the comms to Dale. I was like, I'm not leaving you out there.
Shall we expect to hear from you, Commander, after we warp?
I sure hope so.
I hope so too, sir.
I'll see you on the other side.
Farewell.
Off we go.
Taeon follows. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you didn't, you were going to make the captain have a very tough time choosing who she's saving.
Yeah.
All right, so these are your little shuttle pods, because I didn't prep shuttle pods. And then as the third act, the javelin goes to warp. She still does have to make a roll for that.
Are your ship safe?
It is safe. That is.
What is
ship
warping
leads.
as
I
a
will
skill?
find it now.
It was pretty trivial when
I mean, one
Dale
more
did it
hit, we would-
before.
One more hit and we would have died, right?
I think the javelin
Oh.
getting out is.
Oh,
What do you,
Oh,
what
it
do you
requires
mean?
reserve
Oh.
power, doesn't it? Yeah.
the ship can't go to warp.
Okay.
Okay.
Rewind.
Rewind all that.
Surrender.
We can't even go to.
Okay, can at
I
this-
mean, like the. Okay, hang on. Like
I do have a thing. How would we have to? Is that a major action to regain reserve power?
I think it is. So,
okay, you know what?
I don't. Yeah, so it'll be their turn again.
yeah.
what's
Shoot.
this alien species called?
This- With the Orion?
Yeah, the right. Okay, so we know there's a warp signature coming in. Like, if you opened comms with the Orion and said, like, we surrender, you will be in so much more trouble if you destroy a Federation vessel with 60 hands aboard.
It was not a Federation warp signature there, but we could lie.
It's literally just a banking on it being Federation warp. Also, surrendering still doesn't seem.
Yeah, because it says it's not Federation.
Oh, it's not a
we
Federation.
Yeah, it's
we
not
know
a
it's not
Federation warp
Federation.
signal, so it's kind of, we don't even know
No.
who's showing up.
No.
Surrendering does still buy us time.
It does buy us time, I guess.
Is it going to buy us time?
Yeah,
Look, I'm just
Like,
saying.
are they going to care?
Your
At this
cultural
point.
insight of the Orions, if you surrender and he gets the opportunity of taking a Federation starship as his prize, there is no Orion on any planet that would not leap at that opportunity. The chances of selling that starship, they could sell it to the Romulans for a fortune.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So they would be more interested in retrieving rather than blowing
Oh,
the
yes.
ship up. Sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Good to know.
I just want to, just to make it even worse for Josephine. Moments ago, before everything went down, we were like, we're going to grind you under our boots. And then now we're going to surrender. Just want to put that image out there.
Oh, I'm aware.
Oh, boy. Orders,
Steam,
Captain?
dry ice.
Another stupid idea. How? No, just get blasted. Never mind.
What are the shields like right now? Just a quick question.
You don't
What
have
do
any.
No,
we
us,
have
them.
no.
Theirs.
Oh,
their
theirs?
shields, they
Below
are...
50% is what we know.
they're on 30%.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't have
They
enough
raised up to
damage
5
to do.
resistance.
And their resistance is 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have an. We're not taking them out.
The thing, if you
All right,
if
I gotta hail them.
you get out.
Hailing the Orions?
We can't warp out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
go to war.
We can't warp
Oh
out.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to regain power first. That's a major
Sorry,
action.
yeah.
And then you can walk.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
You hail the
Hail
Orions.
Orions.
My very interesting opponent.
We will stand down. We surrender. But you must leave my crew, my charges aboard this ship must be unharmed. And I will hand over whatever you desire.
There's a very nice world just over there. It's temperate, nice climate, continental plates, large land masses. Perfect for you and your crew. I accept your surrender. But first, Captain, you will have to beam over to my ship.
First, allow me to beam my crew back aboard my own.
Now that they have disabled, no, I don't think so.
I don't think they know that. Well, we haven't disabled anything yet, right?
Oh no, you didn't shut. You didn't stop the engines.
No,
you shut
it's
the
still
warp.
going.
You killed the. You killed the
Basically,
core.
yeah.
Yes. Sorry. He does not know that the ship has been disabled. Having a little bit of trouble disabling the 7.
We recognize that we are outmatched in this scenario. All
I
wish
will
is-
beam your crew from that D7, and I will add them to your existing crew on the planet. But first, Captain, you will beam over onto my bridge and kneel.
Captain, I can't let you go on your own.
Agreed.
Then,
If I had a cowboy hat right now, it would be coming off.
all right, you watch as the captain dematerializes off of the bridge. That takes us to Odutan.
What? I was like, literally just thinking, I'm so glad I'm not part of that mess. Oh shit. Okay, right. We have. Do we need 3 successes total? Do the 2 successes before count towards this? They do.
No, you need to start again. You didn't. It
Yeah.
wasn't a. It was a failure. It wasn't
Okay,
a
right.
partial.
I think. Okay. Knowing that the ship still has not warped, because I would see the. What's that? What
Nothing.
are you doing? Why
I'm
are you
not doing
rolling a
anything.
dice?
I'm rolling dice for fun.
Knowing that Josephine has not, that Samara has not jumped Stop rolling dice and groaning. Knowing that Samara has not jumped as we try and pull this thing out, like hand slipping, I'm just furious. I'm so angry that I agreed on the transfer to Samara's ship because I thought we were aligned, that careless kind of not... This sort of like, I don't know, this sort of thinking is exactly why I wanted this. I thought she would be better than this. I'm going to get really angry, and then that's going to hopefully allow me to spend determination as I pull this thing out, because I'm going against... No, wait. Emotions are a... God damn it, I did the reverse. I just justified the whole scene. And actually, I need...
You get a determination.
Basic note, because I'm just going to clear all that anger is getting put away, so I can just focus on the task in front of me. Spend the determination, move on. Okay, great. Right. That's set to a 1. Great. And then I still have a single dice. Engineering task, second dice, so that's free, so I need 1 more success, which I will get now with a 12. Done. Bomb. Finished. It's out.
Right. So
That's
the engine is still burning.
If that is a major.
That is a major action.
So, well, first off, can I speak and still do a minor?
Yes, of course.
I will just message Voten and say, the bomb's disabled. The ship, computers, we can do whatever we want with it.
Understood. See if I can turn it off from this side.
Turn it off, Voten!
Stop yelling.
Okay, I'm gonna hit my communicator and say, Captain, beam us aboard.
There is no response. However, 2 of the security officers behind you go spiraling off into space.
What?
You weren't exactly sure what was going on because you were busy screaming into your comm badge, but it looks like one of them has his phaser out and is trying to point it at the impulse engines.
The hallucinations.
And the other one has tackled him, but they're in 0G, so that they tackled and are now drifting out into space.
As in, they thought that destroying the engine would make sense? Or like...
You have no idea.
Okay, right.
The other security officer is running after them, trying to grab the boot.
It's probably radiation.
I'm just going to grab hold of the engine just to make sure I don't drag away or get tackled and press myself and make myself small, and then pass the turn.
Barat.
Barat's going to become the MVP of this.
Successful.
Genuinely, if there is a physical connection that's connecting the jet to the thing, we can probably break it now without dying.
Did they come over on a ship? How did they...
They beamed.
Oh, they beamed.
So just
in the happy days when all the ships were close.
What I was hinting at with we have access to the systems, what I'm thinking is
commands.
Now can we just use this ship can we fight back? How decommissioned is it? What is the state of the systems?
I mean,
Guys,
Nathan does not know what breaking the computer means, but it probably means that it's now fully inert.
So the thing is just
the
a
ship's
rock.
even losing life support now.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Right. In which case, it's all down to Barat.
What?
What's Barat gonna do?
Well, Barat's mandate: protect.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
we can't.
Am I in a position to give you an order? You outrank me, so I guess.
Barat does?
Yeah, I'm in the.
Yeah.
Oh, he's an exo.
I'm enlisted. So.
No, but he's also enlisted.
Oh right, we're both okay.
Both
you're
chief
enlisted.
petty
I don't
officers.
know.
Yeah, because we
I'm an
agreed.
XO.
You're an XO. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Well, executive officer. But underneath him.
You need to.
We need to get you off the ship, sir.
You need to break the connection between the jet.
I need to break. What do you want me to break?
And I think, can we see the setup of whatever jury rigging is inside?
So for drama, you climb down the Jeffries tube ladder, and you see the clamps sticking through the hole.
Break.
Aye, Captain. Sir. I'm gonna attempt to break.
So Barat is not without intelligence.
That's rude. Barat has engineering too.
He does.
Yes,
and
but
so the
fun.
idea of trying to break these giant metal spiked clamps.
Oh, it's not
If for
breakable.
the
not
narrative we can give more
But
nuance of
yes,
kind of like, you
you
need to
have
sever the connection between.
Oh yeah, is there a tool
You
I
have
can
phasers.
use? Phaser. Yeah, I'll use a
You
phaser.
burn through them. Yeah.
Use your shot.
I'll use a phaser. I have a focus and hand phasers.
Perfect. There's no roll that you need to make.
Oh.
You are simply burning through these clamps. There are 2 other security officers.
Do the same. Assist me.
So they're all doing that as well. Are you helping?
I think I do have a phaser,
Yep.
so to the best
You
of my
start burning
ability,
through.
why not? I don't
That's
think there's
4.
anything else on this I can even do.
Sure. You start to cut through them, and on the outside, you watch as this whole engine suddenly lurches
Oh, is this what you're holding on
and
to?
starts
Oh, it's okay.
to rattle and shudder.
Is it going to blow up?
You don't think it will if it breaks away freely, but you do realize that you need to be quite clear of this thing because it's about to shoot ahead
Oh, because it'll keep
because
going.
it's still engaged.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I can. Because it's not part of the existing systems of the
Yes.
ship. Right. Oh God. I mean, Jesus. Like, if anyone can break an engine while right next to it, it's Dale. I have saboteur as a
Yes.
trait.
Whoa.
I just. Sorry. You're in my. scene.
No, it's fine. It has been incredibly complicated.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
were
okay,
around
great.
everywhere.
All right, so you are cutting.
Are we still
Well,
in
there's
the
no need
turn
for
order
them-
situation?
We are.
You honestly, rather than doing any of that, just say if you just said Dale, break the engine.
Well,
Done.
that
Well,
still
you can
helps.
start
That
cutting
still
through.
helps.
You
It's the
haven't
beginning.
cut completely through.
Yeah,
That'll
yeah,
take
yeah.
next round. So
Okay.
you've got around to turn this thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, if you're cutting
Yeah.
if you're cutting the thing, then I'll just let go and stumble a few steps away.
Sure. Back to our. Oh dear. All right. So you beam aboard the bridge. This hazy
Totally.
red bridge that's got lots of green fabrics decorating all over it to try and decling on it. And the Orion captain stands up. Captain Dorr is one of those 1980s rugged-looking men. Square jaw, slightly unshaven, would probably smoke if he was allowed, but it's a no-smoking ship. And he has definitely a long flowing mane of early 90s hair, which he definitely flashes as you arrive. And
Wait, hold on.
he then rises and looks at you. I believe you should be kneeling, Captain. Or would you prefer it if I just ordered my friend over there to fire?
I was getting there. And I will make my way towards them and kneel before them.
Oh. And he looks around, and one of the Ryans pops up with a holocam and takes a giant holographic recording of this entire moment.
You're a long way from home.
Yeah, the pay is very good. What can I say? Now we have some of your people to go and fetch. Huh?
Indeed.
And with that, he sort of does a circular motion, and the helmsman causes the ship to turn around and sail towards the D7, leaving your javelin quite alone.
Hang on. No, that's crazy. That's
They
a
can't
stupid
be
idea.
like aboard the ship, I don't know, regaining power or something. Oh, well, you still have.
I'm
yeah,
still
that's
here.
right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
still there.
you're
You're still
still
there.
That is when the ship arrives.
Oh God.
And it drops out right at the edge of sensor range. It is a Cardassian warship.
Kind of rains at pause, huh?
It could be. I mean, there's a treaty going.
Yeah, there's a treaty.
There's a treaty.
There's a treaty.
There's a treaty.
Treaty.
Da-
Everyone say treaty.
Dale, who did not know there was another warp signature even inbound, recognizes the particular shape of the flare as a
Yes.
Cardassian ship arrives and just starts laughing.
Yeah, that's all you can really do.
You're just on the outside of it. Yeah, just like.
Too little, too late.
So that's what they're doing.
Taeyeon definitely flinches. They tense
Oh,
up
yeah.
on seeing this shit.
What is Town doing?
This is the most predator-prey relationship for
Yeah.
Taeyeon. You're in the ship with no shields, no captain.
Yeah. God, what is Taeyeon doing?
Oh, yeah, I feel like before I beamed away, it was like, I leave the bridge to you.
I guess you got to get
So-
the engine back up online before you can, or the generator back up
You
online.
gotta regain power.
I'm gonna regain. If I regain power, is that a thing that can be detected?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna... I think I just fall into almost like a more militaristic headspace. Everything that I tried to leave behind, very quickly rushing back.
So wait, now that the emotions are bad, now you fall back on logic? Says the little Vulcan devil in your mind.
The Vulcan devil in your mind.
Your father, perhaps, or an uncle.
It sounds like you're
Yeah.
maybe getting a determination from somewhere.
So yeah, regaining power is a control and engineering task with difficulty of 1.
Okay. Do I roll that, or can I get... Actually, wait. Was it... what did
You
say
are
it
the
was?
ranking officer.
Control
at this
and
point.
engineering.
Control engineering. Oh, that's... Oh, control engineering is great. Okay.
Control engineering. Yep, difficulty of 1.
Okay.
Generate some of that desperately needed momentum.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope so. Okay.
When was the
Used
last
it
time we
all and
had
I feel
momentum?
really bad.
I mean, to be fair, narratively, it feels like we shouldn't have any momentum.
Oh yeah, at this
it
point,
absolutely makes
yes.
sense.
This-
No, it does. It tracks. Yeah.
Okay, I need to roll a 14 and under.
Okay, you got this.
I got 14 exactly.
That's close enough.
And
all you
mine-
need.
You got 2 successes, right?
One
success. One
One
success.
success.
1 success is all you need. You have regained
I
power.
also get a bonus momentum because of self-reliance. I get a momentum
Well,
equal
this.
to,
Oh, okay.
yeah, equal
sure.
to the difficulty. So I'm gonna
So-
put that in my
So since we've split even more, is this
Yes, I
count in
have.
separate?
I've re-separated. I've re-separated it out.
Oh, okay. God, this is
I've re-separated
awful.
it. Right. So Taeyeon, you've got the 2 actions left.
Right, that's
You've
right.
taken your action. The ship's
Yes.
still technically got 2 actions left. Odutan.
Oh, what? I was trying to think of smart things to do with this. I mean, like,
turning off the...
wait, but better for the sake of saving. Well, we're about to be beamed away, right?
You don't know
Not
that.
that you know that.
But I mean, I can see the. I don't know if I can see the other ship getting close. I'm partially cloaked anyway. Well, this is all. Do I know how? As I can see the sparks and realizing the things being
Yeah.
detached. Do I know how to? Like, if it's like an ion engine, is there a way to reverse the flow of ions to essentially put the engine in reverse and pull us back rather than preventing us being pulled into the sun's gravity?
So it is an impulse engine. You can do that.
Right, I thought so. That wasn't me running my mouth. I actually did think that was a thing we can do. So I'm just gonna say, wondering where assuming we're not gonna get transported back, I'm just gonna, very tired, stop laughing, see the sparks and go, ooh, slap, and say, vote and get them to stop. And then immediately go flip open a control panel
And try and reprogram the system.
just to back us away from the radiation.
Oh.
All right.
I
You
mean, we're
realize
about to be transported anyway, right?
you do realize that
And
if you had
probably
tried
killed.
to do this whilst the whole booby trap was in place, that would have caused an explosion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
But
we've
you are
just
confident-
disarmed it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
so we are
exactly. You are
in a
confident that
position
it will
to not get got.
Correct.
Not today.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Just
would.
got everywhere else.
I need you to
Should've
give me a
probably-
control and engineering, please.
Yeah, great. That's my skills. May remove 1d20 from the to get 1 automatic success.
So good.
Meticulous during it. No. Well, no, that's
You
not
have the saboteur.
Is this technically my ship now? No, it's not. That's
You're the saboteur focus,
absolutely
right?
not how that talent. Saboteur is actually for shooting things to break them, which I thought would be useful, and it almost was.
Oh, 20!
Hey, you know what? But I'm not even doing something super useful anyway. But yeah, I get a success and a complication, so I don't.
Success
Oh,
and
but
complication.
what was even the? I'm so used to
Task
task
was only one
Is
success.
that your success?
Yeah.
A one?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
I just do
okay.
that for my embrace. But yeah, so I do succeed, but there's a
You
complication.
do succeed. So you are inverting the engine, but now that half of it's been cut through, and you're now reversing the pull,
Yeah.
this engine is probably going to rip itself out of the ship
Okay, great.
in about maybe 5 minutes or so.
Okay, right. I see
And-
this. And
yes.
I stumble away backwards. That's why you hear me go, wait, stop them from cutting. And then fully on communicate, you go, oh, fuck! No, it's going to rip itself off. And then the sound of me panting and stumbling away.
We'll stop then.
Yes, stop. It is
So-
taking us away from the radiation.
Yes, we're now back to Barat and Stolix. Give me a second here.
Where's Barat?
Oh, continue breaking, sir.
No, we're stopping.
Stolix, I need you to give me an insight and command
Yeah.
roll, please.
To see
Avoid
how badly I
radiation.
hallucinate.
Barat
Sorry,
needs to do the
insight
same.
and.
Insight and command.
Okay. That's not so bad. That's 13.
Yeah, difficulty of
Tell
1.
me Barat's insight is great,
Does
please.
Barat need to do this
No.
as well? No.
Oh, no?
I don't think rolling, gaining momentum and anything is especially useful here. Those are both 17.
Oh no!
Oh,
Double failure,
Oh
2
my
stress.
God, this is
Oh, I take 2 stress. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't actually take stress when being brain packed, so in the grand scheme of things, this isn't that bad. I am half to max stress though. Okay.
Right.
Oh, wait.
Didn't
I,
you take
I,
stress?
I took
Took
4
4.
stress out of.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
From brain scramblies.
Yeah.
That does not kill me,
Good.
but I
Well,
definitely
well,
pass out. That
I don't
maxes
think-
my stress if I take 2 stress.
Maxes your stress. Barat, you watch as
Voting.
I'm trying to think now. Voting.
Because I think
Yeah,
it didn't
it's-
take you out of the
it's-
action. It
it-
just decreased your right.
Yeah. So effectively, you can choose one of your attributes.
Mm-hmm.
You will automatically fail if that attribute is ever used.
Sure.
So you can choose,
Oh, fun. Is that how
Yeah,
that
you're
works?
fatigued.
and then the
Yeah.
difficulty of every other task goes up by 1.
Oh, I like that.
That's how fatigue works.
Considering
It's not
this-
an injury; it's just fatigue.
Yeah.
So,
ruling out,
yeah.
ruling out presence.
All right.
Yeah, so how does that
You
manifest?
don't
Why
look
do you
good.
lose all your...
I think, well, especially under the current psychological state Votin is in, the like emotional wall they put up when dealing with other people to be charming is pointless. There is no need for that anymore. It is just trying to not die and probably contemplating the void.
I like it.
So fair.
Our
I
characters
like it.
are in...
Emotionally ruined.
Yes, this is a tough one. Back to Door. Interesting.
So Dawn now sees that we have stopped the engine and it's pushing the other way.
Correct.
Yeah, I probably should have conveyed that I had said we'd stand down.
I mean, you giving us time to do
Yes.
something smart made sense. But,
So Door looks at you, Captain. It appears that your people have sabotaged my ship.
Well, that was a second ago before I had stood down. You said the communication didn't come through to when you've cut off my communications with my crew. How can I tell them?
You agreed to stand down on your ship.
You beamed me across before I could even issue a command.
You know what? You are absolutely right. I agree with you. It is just a pity that Chief Engineer, did you say our transporters? Yeah, we can only beam across 3. Who would you like to choose, Captain?
Does he react at all to the presence of the Cardassian warship?
That's coming.
Oh, okay. Now, okay, my knowledge, is he bluffing here? Like, is there more room than just for 3?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Probably 6 or 12, given that it is
Like
a
at
Klingon
least, yeah.
attack ship.
You beam them all back aboard this ship, and I will stay to aid your crew.
Boy.
You know what,
A
Captain?
lot of sighing.
It's good.
It's very good. It's just
so
profoundly
good. It's
sad.
Very
so
sad
sad.
because of your childhood.
I think we might have a deal. But that uniform is going to have to change.
And
Beam them all aboard. Make sure they have no weapons and send a security detail to... We'll bring your crew back, Captain.
And I think I take off the pips and just throw them on the
Oh.
ground.
Oh, Beautiful. Commander Town.
You know what's
Sparks
wild? This is Terran's transmission with javelin. That's cool. Just lost the captain. The chief of security lost the captain.
Very
on
much the
first
one
mission.
thing you didn't want to happen.
Yeah, yeah.
The Cardassian ship is hailing you.
Wow. Okay. I think as
Got
Terran
this.
reaches out to answer this call, they just feel like a phantom pain in their missing limbs.
Yeah.
Open up comms. And they'll open up comms.
All right. So the Cardassian military is divided up into orders. And it's first order, second order, third order, fourth order, etc., and then there's the Obsidian order.
Right.
And the Obsidian order are not allowed by Cardassian law to own ships. So they will use the military and one of the order's ships if they need to.
Okay.
What order, and it's between 1 and 20, were you involved in where you were literally torn in half?
Yeah. So is it
Just choose a number.
Just pick a
One,
number, yeah.
1 to 20.
1 to 20?
This would be crazy.
It would be crazy.
15.
15.
Oh, ooh, almost.
16.
Almost. So,
The pop-off would have been too big.
Yeah, that would
yeah,
have
yeah.
been.
So on screen appears this Cardassian with his very high neck ridges and his forehead decoration and the arrogance that all Cardassians seem to have. This is Gul Yanek of the 16th Order. I have a passenger who wishes to speak with the captain of this vessel.
The captain is not on the vessel. You're speaking to the one in charge for now.
That'll do. He steps aside, and this very cadaverous Cardassian steps forward. His brow ridges make his face look more like a skull than anything else. And his slick back black hair seems to not cover his completely balding skull. You are the captain of this vessel.
Acting captain for now, yes.
I see. We have been monitoring the situation, and it appears as if you have managed to disable the AI on that Klingon D7 cruiser. Is this correct?
May I ask who I'm speaking to right now?
You may not.
Yes, we have.
And am I to assume that as your ship is not aiding that D7, that your systems have not been compromised by this AI?
It has not been compromised.
In that case, then, on behalf of the Cardassian Union, in exchange for the technology that you use to destroy the AI, how may we be of assistance?
Oh, God.
Oh, like, okay, cool. Hold on.
Voten.
Okay.
No, that's so much worse.
Ah.
That's the worst possible ending.
Why?
Oh no, there's a
You guys are gonna get off, you know.
The
planet and
technology
everything.
is Votan, though.
It would be, yeah, the technology is voting.
I'm sure you can download that somehow.
You can't download a person. We learned about that.
you wouldn't download
Yeah.
a Betazoid.
There we go.
With the big
There we go.
like early 2000s grunge rock commercial.
Yeah.
Character.
We'll come back to you. You think about that one.
That's
Think about
that's
that one.
tough because
That was Commander Town. Odatan?
Oh, have we been beamed aboard yet?
Yes, sorry. So, you three, finally, my goodness, have all been beamed onto this very rusty Klingon ship, and there are 6 heavily armed Orions standing with disruptor rifles pointed at you.
Okay.
None of your phases have come through the transporter.
Of course.
They've thought of everything.
They've thought of everything.
It's
Did
kinda
they
standard.
beam the 2 unconscious or dying members of our team that were brawling with
Yes.
us? And then presumably their own members of the...
Yeah, the
Oh,
ones that
yes.
are on the outside.
Yeah.
So it's just a whole bunch of like collapsed and bleeding people in spacesuits.
You are ordered to surrender by your captain.
I'm going to make eye contact with Samara.
Oh, are we in the same
No,
room?
different areas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I look for Samara.
Transporter room on a Klingon ship is down the neck, and the bridge is right at the head of the ship.
Well, in which case I'll make eye contact with Votan. We can communicate.
Yeah.
No, we're betazoids.
No, so you do that? Do you read Votan's like thoughts, and it is just the void. I think you just see a black hole in your mind.
Oh, I'm like, Votan's here. Oh, it's just. Okay, they'll just look back at. So I don't say anything. All of that just happens. I'm like, again, heart sinks. I'm like, oh my god. But we're all alive, so there's hope. There's a chance.
Is the captain unharmed?
For now.
Is the ship unharmed? Well, no, the ship's fucked. The crew, the ship, the Javelin. Is it all still?
Your captain and my captain have come to some sort of arrangement. All of the Orions chuckle.
If I'm going to slowly kneel down, looking at some of the injured members of our crew, of the team that was defending you.
Is that a habit of the Federation?
I'm going to shoot him a very, very Star Trek holier than thou, and then go and, I've got medicine 1. Oh, do you know?
I have medicine 2. I can do slightly more.
Okay, great. I'm sure people are already helping. Security are going to know first aid, so I'm just going to say, Votan. I'm using my voice.
Of course.
Barat only has medicine 1.
Yeah.
Barat.
No, yeah. Votan looks at you and says, "Of course, they must survive as best as they can."
Okay. While this is happening, there is a role I would like to do.
Sure.
So, as we've established 4 times without it being relevant, I do have Saboteur.
You do.
And Barat has improvised weapons.
Yeah.
Yes.
So as we are kneeling down over the same body,
And the improvised weapons, by the way, were not erased by the transporter because they were improvised. They didn't register as weapons. So Barat still has them.
okay, great, sick, and shot put. so, this is so. There's 8 of them with disruptor. 6 of them with disruptor rifles,
And 1 Klingon.
and one and.
I don't think fighting them is the play.
I'm just saying, I'm just going to do a dice roll. I'm not looking for a lot here, but I'm just going to do a dice roll. I would like to use insight and engineering. You said the ship was rattly as balls. I'm just wondering if there's something if Barat pitched the weapon at top speed. I feel like the Cardassians are on their way to save us anyway, but that would cause just some kind of massive explosion or blast of some kind of.
So,
Hey, look, I'm fishing for a crit.
there is a power relay station that you can see. If you were to hit that panel with enough force, it would eject a blast, not very long. It would be a stream of superheated steam.
That's exactly what I was looking
It would
for.
wash across, luckily, all 6 of the Orions because that's the shape of a transporter room. It's a circular chamber. You are all in the circle, and they're standing in a line in front of the only exit. But it would require precise attack.
I'm very tired. I'm not assuming that rescue is coming, right? I'm gonna say very quietly to Barat, "Is today a good day to die?"
It's always a good day to die.
I love Barat. And I will whisper, "Power relay. If you throw that piece of metal just right and hit just the conversion panel between the 2 of them."
Aye, sir.
Please don't miss.
19 and a 16, and fully just massacred. Is this what's going? You can be like, no.
I don't think I'm in a position to help. I think this is all you two, baby.
Saboteur. Now,
Okay.
do I count this as an assist?
Yes.
Okay, great. When attacking with a structure, machine, or personal vehicle, I can roll with engineering
Yes.
instead of.
Oh,
That's
Right.
what Saboteur does.
Brilliant.
lovely.
So this is a daring and security normally.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
And in your case,
Hey,
it
hang
would
on.
be
Should
daring
I
and
use a
engineering.
momentum? Should I use a momentum?
Yes, you should use a momentum, Barat.
complication.
Okay, this is using an improvised weapon.
Wait, do you know what the difficulty is?
Yeah, difficulty is 2.
Oh, 2. Oh, okay.
Another 20.
What about the other 2 dice, though?
3 successes. We got a crit,
Yes!
a crit with a 3 because
But
of
2
money
complications.
security.
Fully ready
A 10,
for...
so 3 successes and 2 complications.
right.
If Dale has to die because...
I mean, if all this would cause complications. There's no part of this that wouldn't cause a complication
Indeed.
anyway.
And so the complications that occur is that conduit that was struck, there was a small chance that your brain dismissed that it could actually cause more of an explosion too. But it's not like the Klingons wouldn't have safety valves, right? Everybody has safety valves. Even on a 180-year-old starship that hasn't been maintained. So that superheated steam, it floods the entire room.
Yep.
Everybody takes 3 stress.
Right. Since I'm maxed on stress, what happens now?
You now technically become injured.
Oh, I thought it doesn't reset?
No. No.
It's like the shields. Once
Yeah.
it's empty, you're just getting hammered.
You can reset by taking a break, doing a hobby.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you see?
Literally, yes.
Do you
Yeah.
see?
Hang on.
Do you understand
The
that?
hobby is shot putts.
Yeah, no. Okay. Superheated steam flubs the room
Yes.
and Votan
Okay.
Solix drops to the floor.
You are now injured.
There's no... just give up fully. Is that...
I
Is
I
injured
think they
now?
at least pass out.
The severity is 1. You are technically counted as defeated. You fall to the ground prone and you cannot take any actions for the rest of the scene, but you can be recovered.
jobs.
Someone can bring you back
Sure.
To what?
if they defeat a difficulty of 1.
Okay. This is fine. I'm happy to not be
We need you
speaking in this
fighting.
scene anyway, so please continue.
Yes.
You want to take over Barat?
This now takes... sorry?
So, do you want to take over Barat?
Maybe we'll see.
Well,
We'll see.
We'll
what-
see.
yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see. We go back now to the captain.
I didn't want to be captain. I came here for low stakes.
And the captain is informed that the Cardassian ship has arrived, and he says, you know what? We will have to delay this just for a moment. We've got your crew, and...
Are you going to get them to safety with the rest of my crew?
I've given you my word, and unlike some people, I don't change it.
I know you wouldn't. How many people are around us on the bridge?
5. Yeah, sorry.
Can't do much about that.
Hail the Cardassians. Why are they here? And you should not say anything, by the way. The Cardassians do not respond. Now, that's interesting. Why would they come here unless they don't trust us? Or perhaps they are just here to observe? Why are they not observing? Just on the surface chance that you actually are in a gracious mood. I don't suppose you are working with the Cardassians.
I have no idea why they're here. In fact, I'm very worried about the safety of my crew that you promised.
I promise to get them off your ship, not to protect your ship from a Galor-class Cardassian warship. Besides, I now have another problem. I've got to get my ship moving. So that's what he's doing. He is contemplating and cogitating.
Yeah.
Captain, acting captain. What are your orders, sir? We've got power. We could go to warp.
Jay on just take the ship away.
No, fuck it. No.
That was kind of your orders. But anyway.
Yeah.
And the Cardassians are offering help.
Do you think
Yeah.
I'd get a determination at any point of of all of this?
Give me a reason.
Because I'm not relying on the team around me, am I? When I left
No,
them,
you're
we are stronger
definitely-
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
We got this.
Also, as a point of expediency, because I'm checking.
Yes.
slightly.
Yes.
If it is entirely fine to give Votan up to
Yeah.
the Cardassians, I have a thing, so feel
Yeah,
free.
no, Tayon is going to give up voting. Their request is going to be that Klingon ship. It has our captain on board and some Orions, and in return for getting them off that ship, any of the crew members on that ship as well, I'll give you the technology we use to deal with the AI.
The Cardassian looks mildly surprised for a moment, and then his face locks down again. Very well. If that is the terms, I agree. And then he sort of nods, and you watch as the Galor sails in this direction. And now the Orions receive a hail from the Cardassians. And the exchange
Can I make
is...
sure I'm like within view?
Very slowly.
Does this count as my value? Sometimes you just have to improvise. I'm going
Is
against
this improvising, or is this sometimes you just have to capitulate?
I don't know. I'm going against. Going directly against the captain's orders. This thing was definitely not in the plan.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'll give it to you. Oops.
No, that's perfect. Thank you.
The exchange between the Cardassian and the Orion is very brief, and it is apparent to you that they have been working together for a very long time, because the Cardassian simply orders the Orion to beam the Federation crew back onto their ship and to cease all activities with regards to the original plan. There is no longer a need.
I don't say anything. I just
Oh.
take that in.
Oh, I think. Oh, damn it. Drac is putting it together. Okay. They would. Okay.
The Orion complains until the Cardassian offers him an additional 500 bars of gold-pressed latinum for the Federation crew. The Orion captain presses for more for you because you've now agreed to become his in exchange for saving your crew.
I did say specifically the captain as well. I said
Yeah.
the captain.
I know, but I did just throw my pips to the floor.
The Cardassian pauses the call.
No!
There's another incoming communication.
Open up the comms.
It would appear that, unfortunately, the captain has already made arrangements with the Orion and will not be able to be returned. But the rest of your crew will be beamed aboard your vessel shortly.
Can I, in the moment that there is the conversation of the Cardassians speaking to the Orions and trying to
In the
arrange
room
the
full of steam.
circumstances, yeah, I'm not there.
And
Fine.
unconscious.
Yeah. Hey, cool, fine.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, whatever. Continue.
What it is.
Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, good. Our agreement that we had made was the captain and my crew we brought back onto this ship.
The channel is closed. You are bought for 1,000 gold bars of gold pressed platinum.
Wow.
And the Orion will then happily hand you a... Oh, it was not meant to be. Oh well. Farewell. I'm sure I will see you again, Captain.
I hope to never see your ugly face again. I'm gonna pick up my pips off the floor.
They've all rolled to different places.
Like, awkwardly, like in one,
Never
just
One of the
one
Orion
second.
bends down.
Thank you.
All right, and then all three of you are beamed back on.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
when
we're
I
like
come-
wet
yes.
and covered in
Yes.
steam.
I know.
You're
So, like,
unconscious.
Yeah.
Dr. Gale
When
has
we get to
come
the
in and
transporter,
save.
Barat's got to be carrying.
Ah, that's
Oh,
cute. I like
nice.
that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we make eye contact.
I'm just like the hair matted to the side of my face, bleeding, having punched in the eye, like phaser burn on my shoulder.
I'm like sitting next to you in the transporter.
In a Romulan ship.
No, you're on the
Klingon
Federation.
ship.
You're on the
Klingon
Federation
ship.
We're
ship.
back on
They
the
beamed you
Federation.
straight onto.
Oh,
Yeah,
back
and
onto the
now we're-
javelin.
it's like-
Oh my
No,
god.
They're not bringing you onto the Goddess ship. Yeah, you're on the javelin,
Yeah,
which is on
okay,
fire,
okay.
leaking, lights flickering.
We're not
Gale
dead.
is right. I think Gale would probably be waiting. I would have told
Oh,
Gale to be waiting right there.
We're not dead yet. I don't want to talk about it.
You're being held by the Cardassian.
I open up the
It's a
comms.
stumble
We have
back to
opened-
my
we have-
station on the ship.
fulfilled our end of the bargain, you will give us the technology to remove this AI.
Yes. I'm going to speak to our captain now. And
I
will.
love this, an agreement that I was not there. And I'm just like,
I'm gonna head down to the transport pod, the circle, to.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
all
yeah,
go
yeah,
Or at
to-
least
we get-
moved
we-
to med bay.
yeah, we
where
all-
med currently is.
we
yeah,
all
that
come
makes
back
sense.
to yeah,
we're all unified.
or I'll go back to the. I mean, I guess I
Gail,
wasn't
can
injured.
you give me a medical check,
I
please?
think med bay is probably best for everyone.
Reason
either.
plus medicine.
Gale, ooh, a complication.
He needs one success.
I believe he got it. 13, reason plus medicine. Yeah, just. But and a complication for what it's worth.
Do you want to give me some threat?
To avoid the complication?
Yes.
Sure.
Good. You wake up with all your faculties.
Cool.
You're all in
Necessary.
medbay.
You're back with us.
Yes.
Are you all right? What happened in there?
No, it's and without going through, so I think Votan just explains the information that they learned.
You talk about the otherworld being,
yeah.
otherworldly being.
Just and with no pre-warning that
Yeah.
this is just gives you this information immediately. You need to know that.
And Commander Tant, you come through.
I think, yeah, you definitely hear, I think partway through the explanation, you hear the door slide open. And Theon, like, steps in and doesn't say a word, just lets...
Commander,
yes, sir?
what did you give them? Why did they help?
They wanted to know how we destroyed the AI. They wanted the technology.
The Cardassian ship asked that of you.
Yes.
Are they the Obsidian Order?
The 16th order.
Well,
They appeared to be working with the Orions. The Orion were subservient to them.
they will be the Obsidian Order. Sir, permission to be beamed aboard the Cardassian ship to fulfill their request. Out of character, please, yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. If this, we're not in a great place to negotiate. If this is the agreement, are you sure?
The important information that I've learned, you now know. So, I know it's not astounding news, but you need to hear it. So at least one other person has.
As soon as you get that information over to them and show them how, we will.
I'm sure after I let them know how I've handled the AI, they will let me go. Don't
Is it-
worry.
All right, we'll be waiting for you.
Since I have ignored my value of every truth hiding little heartbreak, I would love to
Yes.
have my determination back, please.
You get your
Thank
determination.
you very much.
Does essentially giving Votan away count as going against my value, knowing that is unimportant?
Absolutely.
Just racking it up here in the last moment.
In the last
Yeah.
moment.
I think I'm going to take a moment with Votan just to say, like, you've performed above and beyond every step of the way. Sometimes beyond what I even asked. But it's that kind of excellence which landed you here in the first place.
It was a pleasure working for you, sir.
And we'll work together again.
I hope so too.
I know so.
And either we going to our teleporter and moving, or I'm beamed up.
You will go to your transporters,
Yeah.
and they will beam you off the transport pad onto the Cardassian ship,
Fabulous.
leaving the three of you on the Javelin with some severe repairs. The Orion ship, by the way, gathers the D7 and tractor beams it out of the system.
That's okay.
That's worth doing.
Yes. You've prevented the star from
Still
being
trinary
destroyed.
star system.
Still 23.
Exactly.
No, there's 20. There's only
23?
22 now, because
Yeah,
one of them
that's
is
right.
been turned into
right.
another
And
one.
today there's still 22.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's important.
Still 22,
That's
correct. So the three of you just think about what your closing statements will be, because the mission is now over.
Yeah.
So
But it is not yet resolved.
can we have like an external of the ship to imply some amount of time has passed?
Sure. In the meantime, I'm just going to jump over to the Cardassian ship. As you are beamed aboard, this cadaverous Cardassian looks at you. You are the solution to the invasive AI.
Yes. It's, funnily enough, while we've not met, my parents have talked of you before. I guess it's a pleasure to work with you.
Interesting. I am sure that your parents then are of fantastic culture.
They're exceptional, and so am I.
That would explain why you are the solution to this problem.
Indeed. To summarize, I have implanted myself with a neural link, and using my control over my own brain as a betazoid plus acute understanding of the supercomputers, I am essentially a walking antivirus for the thing you are looking for.
Is there a way that we can replicate what you do digitally?
Yes, at the very least, I can demonstrate my abilities by protecting your ship if there happens to be any others.
It is not this ship that is the problem.
Of
It
course
is Central
not.
Command that has been infected.
Of course not. But at the very least, I can demonstrate my effectiveness, so you know that I am on the up and up.
In the interests of interstellar diplomacy, I should inform you that we will be heading into the very heart of the Cardassian Union, and there is a very militant AI currently commanding our fleet. That is what has got us into the situation in the first place. With your neutralization of their plan, we believe that they cannot now invade this universe, but they must still be removed from Central Command.
I understand, sir.
You are prepared to take these risks?
Well, and Votin pulls the cable. And I'm going to press this, and I'm happy to roll to give the permission to do this. I basically want to get their permission to connect to their computer to demonstrate the effectiveness of this human antivirus that Votin Stolix is.
Once we are out of Federation space,
Okay.
yes. Perhaps this might be the beginning of improved relations between the Federation and the Cardassian Union.
I'm sure, sir.
You said your parents worked with the Cardassian Union before.
Indeed. They should be on file. After all,
How?
they are exceptional.
How fitting then that you have come to work for us yet again,
There's a thin smile.
as the Gallo zips to warp.
So good.
All right, closing statements. What is happening? The Javelin is under severe repairs.
Yeah, repairs are undergoing.
There's a
all
whole load.
around.
Taeyon, do you have something do you have a scene that you were thinking of?
I don't think I have a scene.
Just going about repairing.
Just helping with repairs, yeah. Anywhere I can.
How does Tam feel about sending Stolix onto a Cardassian
Yes.
ship and watching it go to warp?
Yeah. He feels very conflicted because it was either that or lose the captain, and still, at least from what I understand of this deal, still have this trying to restart become a black hole, and who knows what the ulterior motive of that was, or the repercussions of it. So they know they had to do it, but I hate that they did.
Out of 10?
I think it's been like a long sort of 12 hours. I've sort of made sure that things are not on fire, quite literally. The engineers are kind of working. And unusually for me, because you would expect this is when I would just work for like 48 hours and have power naps and then keep working.
Yeah. Are you not down there?
I think I would find you in your office or your quarters.
I was gonna.
Oh, you were going to find me?
I was gonna be down there with you.
Oh, okay. No,
Like-
that's great. We're in
Like,
engineering.
if
we're
you-
just
if you're
actually.
starting to, I actually
That makes
like,
more sense.
which is odd because normally I don't get my hands dirty and start doing like myself. Like I usually do rely on my team around me, and I just sort of like, I think it's like the uniform is unbuttoned a bit, roll up the sleeves, and is like right down.
Okay,
next
yeah,
to
we're
you
in a
with the
Jeffries
repair-
tube.
Yeah, just like.
And I'll pause and say, like, in a moment of just like resting because my forearms hurt so much from having them above my head, I'm gonna say what I saw in Votan's head after they'd left the system. There was just nothing. Just void after they'd looked on this creature.
There's so much out there that we still don't know about.
I'm just saying, Captain. Maybe there are worse things out there than the Cardassians. Maybe you did the right thing. Maybe we did.
We did do the right thing. We're all here. We're alive. Well, we're all alive, and we're gonna get Votan back. They know the Cardassians. Same way I made the choice to get on that ship. Votan made a choice to get on a Cardassian ship. There is a treaty in place, and I have my utmost faith that they are going to be okay. I know that's hard for you. But look, you and I, we've been through a lot in our careers, and it's got to mean something that we're still standing and that we've gotten so close to so many huge discoveries, really. There's a reason we're out here.
I'll, rub my temple for a while and then pick the telescopic spanner back up and say, oh, what was that file you wanted me to read in my quarters?
Oh, it's nothing. Just, I'll pick it back up. I'll tell you later.
And there you go, folks. That is it. The end of Star Trek Adventures 2nd edition, USS Javelin. I'm going to say we got to go and fetch our poor Chief of Science from Cardassia Prime. And if you agree, let us know in the comments down below. Because,
Rescue mission!
rescue mission.
Drama.
Absolutely.
An upgraded ship.
In an intrepid class.
Maybe.
Let's go one up, shall we?
10-year time skip.
Thank you so much, everybody. This has been real.
All right. So
Thank
just
you.
as we bring everything to a close, big thank you to wonderful players for creating this amazing drama and
Thank
tension.
you.
And to Modiphius for creating Star Trek Adventures 2, 2nd edition. I know we were sometimes going, what the hell? But that's because it's an amazing system. We wanted to make sure that we did it as right as we possibly did. I know we didn't. But we had, I think, a lot of fun nonetheless.
Yeah, I think we got a lot right.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
so.
I think so
we
too.
had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the bottom line. Anyway, as a sign-off, just a reminder as to where you can find each of these wonderful players and what they're doing. And so let's start with you, Cap.
I'm Josephine McAdam, and you can keep up with what I'm up to at JCVIM on all social media, or look up my IMDb for any past work that you may want to check out. Thanks so much.
I am at Quins108 on Twitter, and I'm on YouTube on Quin's Quest, and that's it. Simple, straightforward, like me.
You can find me at Draokoniques, it's Drakonikues on all socials.
And you can find me at the Neon Caster on pretty much all socials.
There you go. And you'll find me on YouTube at How to Be a Great GM. Until next time, once again, thanks to Modiphius for bringing this all together. And thanks for you for watching all the way to the end.
Farewell.
Whew. And that's that. That's how it concluded. I will raise my hand and be the first one to say, not how I wanted it to go down. Not how I wanted it to finish. But I was tied. There was nothing I could do. There was nothing I could do. And this is because of the second mistake that I made. Starship combat in Star Trek Adventures 2 is a lot of fun. It's great. It requires your players to be experienced in how it works and in the dynamics of how it works. But it also requires you as the game master to very carefully balance how you are running your starships. It became apparent to me in episode 2 even that the little starship I had given them, the little Nova class starship that I had given them, wasn't really designed for combat. Well, she wasn't. Starfleet didn't design it for combat. She's designed for short-range exploration and resupply and little missions here and there. She's not designed as a long-term combat vessel or a long-term research vessel in dangerous spaces. And we saw that. This Boreal class, which was a dumbed-down version of the Klingon bird of prey because it was so old, just tore right through the Nova. Brought the Nova to her knees. There was nothing that they could do. A couple of well-placed shots, some dice rolls that just went in the wrong direction, and bingo, suddenly they are at the mercy. Then we have the amazing role-playing where the captain was like, all right, I surrendered. I'm going to come over to you, and I'm going to bow down, and I'm going to do all of the scraping and all that kind of wonderful stuff. Now, my reasoning of the Cardassians joining, if it wasn't obvious, was that they had fallen foul of the AI that the Federation team, that the crew had managed to defeat. And they reckoned that, well, if we can get rid of the AI, we're no longer bound to serve the Bract and to help the Bract, and therefore we will be free, and the Bract's plan falls apart. There wasn't time to explain all of this. I had run out of time. I had a player who was literally catching a train back to the other side of the country within like an hour of us finishing. So there wasn't time for lots of exposition and to deep dive into it and all that kind of stuff. This wasn't a campaign either. If it was a campaign, I would have had more time. And the first thing that I would have done is the next adventure would be their new starship. They would have been upgraded from a Nova straight up into a better class of ships. Scale 4 ships, by the way, to get really technical, that's where you kind of want to start your player characters. Starting anything smaller than a scale 4 is problematic just because of the mechanical way in which the ships work. So bear that in mind. Please do when you are creating your ships for your players to be on. Small ships are tough ships to balance combat with and to make combat interesting and engaging. Unless I completely misread the Starship rules, but I don't think I did because I had them on hand. If I did, let me know in the comments down below. Please, let's all learn together. Anyway, ultimately, everybody seemed to have a lot of fun. Everyone was still talking about the adventure that we had. We're still on the Discord server that we created for the game. People are still chatting about it. It was fun. I loved the players that I was with. Everybody contributed. I would have loved to have had more adventures so that other characters could have shined more and given them more opportunity to do stuff. And so we could get more comfortable with the system as well. So don't be too harsh on yourself. If your first playthrough of Star Trek Adventures 2 is a little bit shaky and the ship blows up, it happens. Just pick yourselves up and start again. And until next time, I wish you and yours the very happiest of gaming.